So there was a woman who got on Bill Nye the Science Guy's internet and said, "I'm gonna give you 5 facts that women hate." And these are all things that men basically don't care for. So the first thing was old bitches get no love. The older you get, men ain't checking for you. The second thing was degrees and accolades mean nothing to most men. Those things are not valuable. The third thing was you do not intimidate men. No matter what you do, you cannot intimidate men. The fourth thing was your kids are a liability. The fifth thing was men hate extra shit. Long nails, eyelashes, all that extra makeup, men don't like that. And then she gave a bonus one. She was like, 5 wasn't good enough. She said, I'm gonna give y'all a bonus one. Lacking accountability will keep you single. Yo, what do y'all think about these facts that she tried to give, saying that men don't like these things that women do?
Where she get this data from?
Probably from the Godfather, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, I don't know where she got it from.
That's probably she probably was up one night watching old Kevin Samuels videos and said, "This is everything he was saying, and I'm gonna regurgitate it."
Some of the stuff it was like I was like, oh, okay, I can understand. Some people don't like it, some men don't like it, but I wasn't 100% on everything she said. I was surprised that I thought she was gonna say different things, but I can't really think of the things that maybe I thought maybe she would say. But
well, I don't know. I don't think there was a single thing on there that was agreeable. Not one single thing. Like this had to be an opinion, a self-opinion based survey.
That's where she
no, but men don't care about how many degrees someone has.
I would say this is a man. I think most men, like I'm gonna start with what Rose just said. If you got 5 degrees and all these different accolades, most men don't care about that. They want to know if you're a good woman, if you'll be a good mate, if you'll be a good potential wife, if you'll be a good mother to their kids, y'all kids or whatever. Like you having a whole bunch of degrees and you being a businesswoman and all that don't matter for most men. Because I've dated women who have degrees. I've dated women who work in fast food, and it's good women in both. There are women with degrees that I've dated that are good, but then there's women that's fast food and they work at Popeyes and they treated me like a king, and I ain't had no issue with that. And I've dated women who don't have a job at all, who don't work at all. And sometimes those be some of the best women because they very attentive to you and everything. I ain't talking about the Section 8 women. You know, I ain't talking about the Section 8 women. I'm talking about the women
not
who...
too much on the Section 8 women.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the women who just... They just
no
not...
job woman.
I'm just talking about the women who just not working because they're going through some stuff. They're doing the best they can. They're doing the best they can. But those be some good women sometimes. So from that standpoint, I agree with Rose. As far as the old women get no love...
Oh, women get all the love. What are you talking about?
Man, I think that's subjective. I think that's like I think that's.
No, I just feel like we should touch base on each one individually and have everybody give their opinion because that keeps it more.
So what y'all think about the old women get no love?
That's the first one.
The very first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
I feel like that is like the oldest tale of time. Women get love regardless. At the end of the day, there's always going to be a man that's going to love a woman, no matter what she looks like. We've seen it all on social media. We've seen it on TikTok. There's women that look like the bottom of your shoe and married. There's women that be big as a house or tiny as a midget and in love. Like, I think men, at the end of the day, they care about vaginas.
I mean, and I was going to touch on that. Like, how do we define love? Do we define love as you being able to get attention from a man, right, or like love as fact of like you actually holding the man down?
But I think she meant like how black people be like, oh, they get no love. I don't think she meant either way, like love or sexually. I think it was just more so like, oh, you know how black people like, you don't get no love, they don't get no love. It's more so.
I mean, if that's what we're saying, like attention,
don't get fucked with,
and then you're not getting fucked with. I feel like any woman can have a
Right.
man's
Oh,
attention.
There's gonna be a
Old
man
ladies.
for some,
But-
a woman for some men.
But if we're
From-
talking about actually potentially a
ladies
man
get
wiping
play.
you up,
That's what I'm taking it from.
Major play.
As
So
a-
much play.
as a
Yeah.
as a productive man trying to look for a wife.
a man wifing you up, I think that makes it harder.
Yeah.
So I'll say this: if you're a single male, I think it's harder once you get to a certain age. Dating women is a certain age, depending on what you want in life. Like I have coworkers, and I have one coworker. She has 3 kids, and she was like, yeah, man, she's close to 40, and she doesn't want to have no more kids. And I said, okay, well, you got to find a man that don't want his own kids, because some men, I know some men, they don't mind taking care of someone else's kids, but they want to at least have one kid that's biologically theirs.
Right.
So like, if
Or
you
he already had his kids and he's done.
yeah,
too.
He's done
done too. So if you're 45 as a woman, just scientifically, it's hard for you to have kids.
And there
So
are some
to
parameters.
find a man that would necessarily want to marry you if he still wants to procreate with kids, yeah, I understand that perspective. That makes it hard.
Right. But the thing is, marriage is typically not the goal for a lot of people.
At that age,
So when you're
sometimes
talking about gets no love or gets no play, I feel like it boils down to so much more than just whether or not the man will marry you.
And now we take marriage off the table, then
Yeah, like
then she just saying something.
woman-
She just talking.
as a woman,
Her
a woman
grandma-
can get play no
her
matter
grandma
what.
don't get no play. That's so she
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
seeing
that's
old
what
people
that's
not getting no play.
Her
That's
grandma
what
might be
I'm
married. Her grandma be married
Her
already.
grandma might be married. Maybe she don't look
Somebody-
at grandmas that's getting play.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Somebody in her
grandma out
family,
here getting
yeah,
play.
somebody in her
Yeah,
family
somebody
ain't
from out
getting no
here getting
play.
play.
And that's the statistic for her because too many women, as long as you got a vagina, you got the capability to get
See
some
those
play.
silver foxes walking
Yeah,
around
you,
here?
you might get some play, but you're not gonna get the
I mean, most of the older women only want sex.
women say marriage is not the goal, but the white picket fence in the family, ain't that still the goal?
No,
Not
not
so
for most
much
I mean,
older
I
women.
I
know a
think
lot
for
of
me that's the goal. That's the goal. The goal for me is to get married, have a
Where
family.
you are
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But in their situations, a lot of the
Most
women had
older
already
women-
been through all of that,
Right.
so they're not looking for that.
They're looking
anymore.
for sex. Most of the older
The
women.
same way some of the older men look at the younger
But
women.
But that's the
when
point.
older
Like,
women do
if
the same thing.
a
Right.
man is looking for marriage, then I might not be checking for someone that's not looking for the same thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and also if he just
Look,
look,
somebody
But it,
like
it doesn't take her options off of the table.
No, she still got options.
Well, yeah, that's
She
what I'm
still got
saying.
options. She
She
just ain't
got-
got me.
So the
She
question
got
is,
options,
do
but-
old bitches get love?
thinking
and
about
I-
it.
and
I
I-
ain't shit. I ain't shit. So
As long as she has a vagina, she's gonna always have options.
Thinking about that. She's like, that's about me. I'm talking
She's
about
gonna-
me.
Right.
but
I can only
most
give you for me.
she gonna have options, but most successful men, they're not. If they had an option between an old woman and a young woman, they're gonna choose the younger woman.
Mhm.
I think that's basically what she was saying. Like they don't get no love. Like compared to
The younger women.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And
I mean,
let's put it to your point. It's just harder to
It's the
compete
perspective.
with
Right.
someone younger.
right.
Yeah.
I agree.
mm,
You know.
Now, yeah, if she would have said it like that, then it would have made a little more sense. Like,
'Cause
okay,
they
we
feel
could
that
see
way.
that perspective, right?
Right.
But it doesn't make it fact.
oh yeah,
You know, like I see that perspective, and
Did
I'm
she
not
say at the
denying
beginning of this video this was her opinion, or she say no? This
No,
is
she
what
said
it
these
is?
are facts
Okay.
that women
she,
hate.
that's where she messed up.
facts that
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
where she messed up. That
women
it
women
was a
hate.
rage
Yeah.
bait.
How she include me in it, and I don't agree to none of
Because
this.
she feel like y'all don't
She-
like these facts.
and
Yeah.
she also was like,
Oh,
women
so
are
basically-
some women are going to agree with this, but men, this is how they think or this is how they feel. This is
Basically,
basic.
She can't speak for me.
we're kind of proving her point.
She already
Because
messed
So moving
we don't
on.
agree with that shit.
Do y'all think men care about a woman's degrees and her accolades?
No, not at all.
It's like Robin said, they just care about the vagina.
Yeah, y'all be going to go mess with the ones that ain't got nothing. Y'all go mess up everything.
No,
for the ones that ain't
Come on.
jack,
Tell her she
dog.
got something. She got something.
Yeah.
She got something.
She just don't have
She
degrees and
got
accolades.
vagina like
Okay.
like Robin
She
said.
just don't have degrees and accolades.
Y'all leave the most
I mean,
honorable people.
Honestly, I would say degrees
Scum.
and accolades.
Then why they
don't
gotta be
mean
scum?
anything. I would say degrees and accolades don't mean anything to men, only because most men don't view women's intelligence as something that's valuable to them.
Oh, that's next
Mm.
level.
So yeah, of course I don't give a fuck about how many degrees and accolades you have, and yeah, guess what? I'll go fuck the bitch down the block that don't got a goddamn thing.
So can I ask a
That
question?
don't have nothing.
Do
If she's doing
degrees
everything that I
correlate
feel is
intelligence?
okay,
Hell no.
No.
Not since
No.
Jack
No. No.
It did back in the day, but
It doesn't.
not anymore.
I don't think it did.
It
back then
doesn't.
either. They just was,
Oh, it did back in the day. It wasn't no cheating back in the day.
I mean,
You had to
no.
pass the test.
Hey, when we were in high school, my mom worked for a company where she literally could do their homework for them. They could pay her to do their essays and everything they needed done for them.
Absolutely.
And there's still companies out there like that. And this is when we were in high school, y'all.
I've been graduated college by then, though.
If I was
That's
raised-
what I'm
Oh, they
saying.
did. She knows people. She knew people that continuously paid her that graduated off of her
I know, that's
intelligence.
what I'm saying, but that wasn't around when I was in school. That's what I'm saying.
You had to know somebody on
You had
Yeah.
to know somebody.
You had to know somebody that you
Know
could pay up
somebody.
front. Can you do this homework for me? Thank you.
But also, I think people probably was doing that, but I don't know nobody that ever did it. So
Right.
it's like that really wasn't a thing.
Like something
Like,
you saw on
you
TV.
unless you one of the athletes.
yeah, unless you was an athlete.
Right.
There you go. Yeah.
Big
I don't
man
have
on
time
campus,
for
we got to
this
make
shit.
sure you pass. We got a game Saturday.
Right. Yeah.
So we can all agree on the degrees. Do you think that men are intimidated by women? Because she said men are not intimidated by women, and sometimes you see online women saying men aren't checking for me because they're intimidated by me. Like, is that the case sometimes?
I do believe that.
Yes. Quite often.
What
But I don't
what
think-
intimidates them?
Which
I
goes
think that's
back
the
to
first
the
thing.
degrees and accolades, by the way.
What's going to be our standard definition of intimidated? Are we talking about intimidated by what means?
I'm gonna take it as like they're afraid to approach you
Okay.
because of what you potentially are or bring to the table potentially. I hate
Then
saying
yes.
bring to the table, but what you could bring to their life.
Yes. And I don't think it's always from a negative standpoint. Sometimes I think some people just know they're not ready for that. And so you being around, if you give off that, then I'm a little bit standoffish because I don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah, that goes back to what Maya Angelou said, which is basically when a person shows you who they are, believe them. There's been plenty of times in my life where I've been in a relationship with a man and he was intimidated by whatever it may have been. It may have been my intelligence. It may have been the fact that I have a family that cares about me. There's a lot of people out here that don't have that family foundation. But whatever reason they were intimidated by me, my mom used to tell me all the time, you can't look at that as a you problem. That's more so an issue that they have within themselves that they can't figure out why they feel this way about you.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like for me personally, I wish this is the one I wish she would have expounded upon on more, if that makes sense. I wish she would have explained what does it mean to intimidate a man,
Or being more direct. Her
and-
question should have been more direct.
Yeah.
because when it comes to intelligence, like I love having conversations. Like with both of y'all, I'd have had very deep conversations with both of y'all. So like if you're gonna date me, you gotta have a certain level of intelligence because we're not just gonna talk about the favorite TV shows. Like we might be talking about
Like
music one day, but then we might be talking about politics. Before we started, me and Nicole was talking deep into politics. So I'm gonna want to talk about everything under the sun, and I need somebody that I feel like is just as intelligent as me, or even more intelligent, because I like to learn. Like I love women that will teach me something I didn't know. I talk to
Right.
Robin all the time, and you'll tell me something. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Same thing for you, Nicole. So for me personally, I like intelligence doesn't intimidate me. You know, I know when I talk to MGH, you know, he's with a woman that makes more money than him. We used to talk all the
that's
time.
a big one.
Yeah, we used to talk all the time. We would love for women to make more. That doesn't bother us. Like a woman making more money, like I don't care if she makes more money than me, because at the end of the day, it's
We
our
still
money.
up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make 100, I make 90. Okay, our household got 190. Let's go on a trip
Yeah, but
together.
it makes me think about like the situation with Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. Like when I look back on that situation, like back then it seemed very, very odd to us because there was an age disparity. But when I look back on it now, they really were deeply in love with each other, and that he is the definition of being intimidated by a woman. He literally said it out his mouth. He could no longer handle being Mr. Mariah Carey. And to me, that's crazy because you have one of the most wanted, gifted, and beautiful women in the world in the palm
I
of
would
your
say,
hands.
and I feel like part of it is the woman too, though. Because I think Sherry Shepherd was on a podcast recently. For those who know Sherry Shepherd, beautiful, talented Sherry Shepherd, and she was asked like, "Well, aren't you the head of the house if you make more money?" In fact, she was talking to Shannon Sharp, and she was like, "My husband's the head of the house, regardless of how much money I make."
Correct.
Like if you have the right mentality of a woman where your man is gonna lead you, like I don't think a man is gonna care. It's only if you're throwing around the fact that you make more money than a man.
I don't think it's intimidation as much as a woman's lack of submission.
Yeah,
Right.
I think a lot of times the what we interpret as the man's intimidation is really our fear of submission to him.
yeah.
So it'll come off like, okay, the man, he ain't ready yet. No, he senses it. We're humans, but we still have the same DNA as any species on this planet as far as relationships. He senses it. He senses you ain't ready. He senses it. The way you act, your body, the same thing you could read in him. You don't think he read that in you? So I think a lot of it is our submissive. A lot of the women that are in very smooth, it may not be perfect all the time. It may not be all roses, nothing is. But a lot of the women I see in very loving, committed relationships, they have a way of surrendering that submissiveness to their husband or their boyfriend. That become their husbands.
Well
It's
put.
a lot different than when you rah all the time. Yeah, I would be intimidated by you too, girl. You popping off a lot, and it's aggravating, and I don't like it. It make me uneasy as a human, even if it was a woman versus the man being that way. As women, we would feel that way if a man was always rah all the time. So I don't think it's intimidation. That's why I said with her definition. Of
Yeah.
Is,
Yeah, Rose.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, some men probably are, but the men that she's talking about, I don't think they're intimidated by women because, like, they choosing.
Yeah,
They choosing.
they just move on to the next.
No, I'm talking about the women. They
Oh, the
choosing.
women choose. Yeah.
So if you him, you ain't even got to speak to nobody else because they gonna choose you anyway. As soon as you walk in the room, you getting chose on.
Got you.
So why I gotta be intimidated by when you choosing me?
True.
Correct.
True.
So
like
no.
Mariah Carey or like Beyonce. They chose them
Yeah.
people. So why would you be
Right.
intimidated? And I think as a woman, that's what we feel like. Why are you making yourself feel like here when you really up here?
Right.
You chose me and I chose you. We straight.
That's
But
that's
they
where
don't
the
always
problem
feel that
comes
way.
in.
Gotta be like A$AP Rocky, man. Be confident.
That man,
Yeah.
old confident man.
Yeah.
That
Very
woman is
confident.
happy too. So
Yeah.
it looks that way though. You can't even cover that up.
Yeah, man. This was the one that she said is going to hurt the most feelings. Your kids are a liability.
They
And
are.
this is one that gets talked about a lot on the internet. What does everybody think about that?
They are.
I mean, they are.
What is the definition of a liability? I'm just being honest. That's what I look at.
Mm-hmm.
Don't a liability cost you money?
Yeah.
Don't a liability's choices and decisions hinder more than just themselves?
It do for sure.
They are liabilities.
A liability is anything that can cost you something.
That's right. We
Even
are
if-
liabilities to our
but
company.
Honestly, I don't
That we
even
work
think
for.
I don't even think it just boils down to financial, physical involvement, mental, emotional involvement. Liabilities can be so much more than that. I think about movies that are like, you know, you have the assassin, and the assassin never had family. They never were married. They've never been in love. And why? They always tell you as the overhead person, you can never have a family. You can never be in love because guess what? That family is now a liability to you. You know what that means? That means that if anybody wants to kill you, the first person they're going to go for is your family.
Like,
Damn,
If anybody wants to hurt you, the closest thing they're going to go for is your family. Why do you think femicide is such a big problem? We keep talking about, why are all these children getting killed? Because these men want to hurt these women so bad that they're willing to kill the children just to hurt the women.
Pharaoh, when he threw all the babies in the sea, when he killed all them babies to the Hebrews, they were liabilities. You all are starting to outnumber me and my people. So before I let y'all create another generation of all of these men that could rise up against me, I'm going to kill y'all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. What Robin said when she was talking about that just reminded me of a scene from the movie Heat with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, where he said, you know, if you got anything that you can't walk away from in 15 seconds, you need to cut it loose. Like, that's kind of dope right there. Like, I will say, I agree with both y'all. Like, if you're someone who do not have kids, someone else's kids can be a liability or a hindrance because you have to submerge yourself in a lifestyle that you may not be ready for or you don't have the experience for, you know. And then you have to look deeper inside yourself, which some people, I don't want to say men, because there are women that do it too. Some people have the ability to do this, and I applaud them, man, because that's an amazing thing. Some people don't. You have to look inside yourself and understand, do I have the capability of loving this child is not biologically mine, just as if they're mine.
That's
You
a
know.
personal choice, though. Some people are not.
That's
When
what I'm
they date
saying.
people, they don't even be thinking they're gonna consider the child. I don't know why people would think that, but it's people that's like that. But that's a choice, and that also goes back to your preferences when you're walking around here saying you want to date anyway. When you into a relationship, you know that people got kids. You
Yeah.
gotta think about that when you going on all these dates. Why waste your time? Why not say, no, sweetheart, you got children, and that ain't even something I really want to go down that alley.
Sometimes some people are just selfish, man. Sometimes some people just because you see it both ways. You see men that feel like I can have the mother without the kids, and there are some women who literally date men who have kids. They don't take care of those kids, but
It's
will still
crazy.
date those men. Sometimes they just look at it like, long as me and this person is happy, I'm not worried about the kid. Like in the movie Champion, it was based off a true story. The dude got told when he was 5 years old by his stepdaddy, "You should be happy anybody taking care of you. You're not my son. That's my son right there." Like there's like Rose said on one episode, there's evil people like that, people who have ill intentions. So like you do got to beware, like if you're going to be a single father or mother dating, like what men and women you're bringing into the kid's life. And if you're going to date someone with kids, you do have to ask yourself, do I even have the capability of caring for this child like it's my own? But yeah, to what y'all both say, yeah, they can be liabilities. Like, what you think, Rose?
Yeah, they definitely are, especially because even if a man has children, because lots of men are just child support daddies. So
Oh my God, I like that. I like that phrase.
yeah,
Child support daddy.
Yeah, so
put that on the t-shirt.
Yeah, so they might have kids, but they don't even take care of their kids. Yeah, just because you pay child support doesn't mean you're taking care of the kids.
And I don't understand women that date men like that.
Like,
how
how you with a brand new pair of shoes? Those shoes,
that?
cool, kid.
So-
I'm not taking care of his kids, but laid up with you and your kids.
Yeah, but
I
then,
know they are.
so it's like, they're definitely a liability. So when y'all get deeper into the relationship, it's like, because lots of times, and also like lots of time when women have kids or men have kids, the kids don't meet the other person for. Sometimes they meet them quickly. Sometimes they don't meet them. They like to shield them and don't like to. Oh, you can't meet my kid until we in a serious relationship. That might be 3 months. That might be 2 months. That might
a year or so. My mom didn't introduce me. My mom and dad got a divorce when I was 7. So when she started dating, she was very adamant about not introducing me to none of her guys unless they made it to a year. I would not meet these men whatsoever. She would only be around them when I would be with my dad or with my grandmother.
My mama was the same exact way outside of my
Like
daddy.
you said, people are crazy. We live in a world with some crazy people.
I didn't even see my mom around no men until I was in my 20s.
Right.
Yeah, outside of my dad, I only knew 3 men that my mom dated, and 2 of them were 13 years apiece. So
yeah,
it's like,
very much so.
That was it.
So to the 5th one, men hate extra shit. They don't like makeups. They don't like.
She's right on.
They don't like the long nails.
And when
They don't like the big eyelashes.
When you ignorant females finally realize that these men love you, I think the lashes, if they were at a certain regular limit, like when I put my lashes on Laverne, my lashes looking like the way they be talking about these girls' lashes. Most of the time, you probably don't even know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know you wore fake lashes.
You won't notice them because they're not outrageous. And I'm not saying that, ladies, listen, I don't want to be that woman. I'm not saying that you can't wear your lashes, but baby girl, them big old black, them bird wings, they don't like it.
Or the ones that if you flap them hard enough, you can fly?
They don't like them. I promise you, sis, I'm not lying to you. Now, I won't give you all that much credit. A lot of those girls, they put them on because they like them. They're not really worried about whether you like them. They can always take them off and they know that. But I will say, ladies, when we realize that our natural beauty is more attractive to these men, this is not the 2000s where everybody had to get their bodies done. Y'all won't see these women not doing it and trying to take that stuff out. Just be you. Whatever you look like. Like she said earlier, like, bro, like you're gorgeous. Just be you. No matter how tall, short, skinny, fat, it don't matter. Be you. They like it. They checking for it.
I will say this for me.
Now keep yourself up. Now I will say that.
For me, I'm with you. Like I love, women that wear their hair natural. I don't care if you get your hair did and wear a wig. That don't bother me. You wear makeup, that's cool. Especially if it's not crazy. That's cool. Nails, as long as they respectable. That's cool too. Eyelashes. A lot of times, I'm the type of dude. I don't even really know too much of that stuff.
They're not paying attention.
You know, but I will be fair though. I'm gonna be fair now. There are men that want their women looking a certain way. They are men who want their hair a certain way, want nails a certain way. There are men who want the BBLs. There are men who want all this crazy stuff you see. Me personally, I can take a woman like Aaliyah and be happy.
Well, I felt like I would agree with that if it wasn't constantly natural bitches getting cheated on for the exact type of bitches they talk shit about.
But the fake bitches get cheated on. The fake bitches get cheated on too.
They do, but most of the time when you see these bitches, these rich bitches with BBLs and this, that, and the other, most of the time when they're getting cheated on with more fake bitches.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas that say, "Oh, I want a natural woman. I want a natural woman." Right, just younger, so her shit don't look all botched no more. But most of these niggas that say they want a natural woman just end up dating a natural woman just to go fuck with the woman that has the BBL and the fake lashes and the lip fillers and all the things about it. So honestly, I think that it goes back to the first thing. Men just want a vagina. I don't think they care. As long as it looks like something they like, whether it's a natural one with makeup, one with a BBL, or one with no ass. They're gonna go for it.
I think the main thing what she was saying right here was like, yeah, we like all that stuff. I like nails to a certain length, toes done, feet pretty, hair,
right?
Yeah, makeup to a certain extent. I don't like it caked on, but makeup, all that stuff. When you're looking very pretty, yeah, we love that.
Just not over exaggerated.
But the thing about it is, what I think she was talking about is like, as somebody like you taking them seriously, that's your representative. That's your representative.
I'm cool with that one some of the time.
Yeah.
I need that real one still.
It's kind of similar.
As close as possible.
Yes.
I don't want to scare myself when I wake up from the difference.
Yeah. I will say this, like, and this ain't.
I'm not saying that, like, I ain't body shaming. I'm just saying, like, I think y'all do like it when we are more ourselves.
No, we
I
do.
think even, or whatever is ourselves for us.
For a long-term mate.
No,
but just for a couple of nights.
When we're going out, I want you to put that shit on.
No, just if I'm just spending a couple of nights with you, then.
So that's the question I was going to ask. Can I ask what is a fantasy? What would be more attainable? What would you want to spend the rest of your life with? A fantasy or the thing that you really desire?
For me, because I'm gonna give y'all both credit.
Because I'm okay with the fantasy. As a woman, we have fantasies. We have our fantasy man that we would want to, Because
now, I've seen both y'all wear makeup and stuff like that before, but I've seen y'all both just be natural, and y'all both are naturally beautiful women though. So like to Rose point, the real thing is always gonna be better, because if you are like some of these women on TikTok that I be seeing that look very
busted.
They're not my type. I'll just say like
Will Smith and trapped in the closet
and then,
when she took everything off. Yeah, and like, you ain't who I thought you was.
And then you put all this makeup and stuff on, and then you're a completely different person. Like I saw a video that Rose sent me of a dude who transformed, and when I tell you that nigga was a bad bitch. Like if I did not watch him transform, I would have saw him in the bar and be like, "Yo."
They tend to do that the best.
They know it better than anybody.
So at the end of the day, I do want the real thing. I do want somebody that when we just chilling, and to me personally, though, a lot of women, I want to tell you, but a lot of women I've dated, and both y'all are examples of this.
That transformation was the best.
That transformation, baby,
can look the best when they just in sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Right.
So like, can you look beautiful to me in sweatpants and a t-shirt, and can you look beautiful when we go to Ruth Chris?
But women transform too, though. I sent you plenty of videos on TikTok of women transforming.
The same way, because I'm not gonna cut my hair all the time. My shit gonna be fucked up.
No, but women should feel the same way too. Yeah, women should feel the same way too. Like for it go both ways. It go both ways.
Basketball court, talk about you going somewhere out to eat with me. Can you try? Please?
It go both ways.
I did try. I'm paying for some deep. I tried enough.
Try harder.
And she said, you know what? I'm gonna give you the bonus one. So here's the bonus one. Lacking accountability will keep you single. And I'm gonna start off. This was probably the number one that she hit because in individuals, period. And just as me as a person, I don't like when my friends can't be accountable.
Yeah,
I don't like
people any human.
So
I'm
like,
being a woman.
so if I'm dating you and you can't be accountable for what you're doing,
right?
Man, that's going. Hey, we not going to click because I'm the type of person like I will apologize when I make mistakes, and I have no problem apologizing. But when you make mistakes, you gotta apologize too.
Exactly.
We gotta come together. We gotta be able to have conversations. I need to be heard. You need to be heard.
Reciprocity.
Yes.
100%. No matter whether we
But
together or just
if your idea of accountability is you can't say wrong and we get in bed and you decide to scoot over, nah, I need more than just a vagina. I need you to turn around and say sorry. Then give me the vagina.
Yeah. The vagina don't matter at that moment. So now when they feelings is hurt, ain't no vagina. I don't care about that.
Pimp C said, what did he say? Pimp C said, he said, you trying to use your head, that's gonna make it better. He said, maybe for a little bit.
Right. For a moment. And I'm gonna be back at again afterwards.
So it's definitely gonna help for a little bit.
For a moment.